On the 2nd of October 2018, I was in a gas explosion in my office. It was a very busy day because it was a public holiday before, and I decided to help out the production team. Unknowing to me, one of the staff had left the gas knob on, and I turned on the gas cylinder outside, and I came in and I struck a match. And I heard a very loud sound, and I saw the flames coming at me so much more faster that I could move. With all of that, thankfully I was able to come out of the building, and my staff started pouring water on me and pouring water, even though the fire had gone off my body, but I could still feel the burns. It was such a traumatic experience. It was so painful. It was like, it still felt like I was on fire. So a neighbor decided that they should take me to the hospital. So they took me to the hospital, and we got to the hospital, and then I passed out. I couldn't move my body, I couldn't feel my body, but I could hear voices, and I could hear the chaos that was going on around me. The doctors were saying, oh, my BP was too high. They were not sure if I was having a stroke. They couldn't find a vein. My entire body felt like it was swollen, so they were not sure how they were going to administer IV. So in all of that, I was asking God, like, what is going to happen to me? Am I going to die like this? Who's going to, what's going to happen to my husband? Who's going to take care of my children? And in that moment, I heard God say to me that even in the fire, I will be with you. And, those words were so comforting that it took me some time, and I regained consciousness. I was then moved to another hospital where I was meeting with a plastic surgeon. And, in all of my healing process, my husband and I, we kept praying and believing God for speedy recovery. So one of my pastors came to pray with us, and, he gave us a word from God saying that the healing that I would get would even, defy medical reasoning. And God being so faithful to his words, look at my face. I mean, it's barely 2 months and my face is completely healed. I have no makeup on, but my face is completely healed. My neck is healed. My arms are healed. I just want to encourage the church. God is truly in our midst. God is truly in the business of still working miracles, and he still heals his children. And at a time like this, I was saying to myself, why would God let this happen to me? I do everything right. I serve. But I thank God because even in that time, I could still see the presence of God, because it could have been worse. It could have been so much more worse. But God was still very faithful.